Right, and I'm going to crack on with a little bit of water now on this big 8 brush. Big large Ron Ranson 8 brush this is, in case you're wondering. And then I'm just going to whack in a few of these lighter colours. A bit more water. A bit of yellow in there as well. Just whack a bit of red in there as well, just for that. Clean the brush and introduce a little bit of blue. Bit of blue and crimson. On this side as well. Don't want to get too dark. In fact, let's switch to the little brush now and just blend some of this together with a bit of yellow on there as well. Now I'm going to take the yellow off. Clean the brush, just create like a light area there. It's where the sun's going to pop through. Let's do it again, so it's nice and white. And now I'm going to soften off some of this bottom section. I'm going to switch back to the big brush. Expand on that slightly, that'll do. And also I just want to just lighten some of the bottom of this. You can even use a tissue for this as well, I think. And then with the tissue bit done, I can put in the background. I'm doing a bit of everything, but a lot of predominantly blue. And that blue will push it right back into the distance. Something like so. I might even just go a little bit darker. Because the darker it is around the edges, the more the light. The more the light section sort of jumps out at you. If I just sort of soften that up a little bit. And then if I just stop faffing around with it now, give it a quick dry. So next, there's a big tree on the left hand side. So continuing with the height brush, I'm going to go into the 2 reds and a bit of blue and just start bashing it in. Just reload the brush again, whack it in again, something like that. And if I take the sword liner, bit of red, bit of blue, it's a sort of dark mix, bit of Payne's grey now, just really darkening up a bit. And then down here, I'm just flicking in a few branches on this thing and a big trunk. Nice and dark, just so it contrasts against that light bit in the background. I'll come back to that in a minute. Another section behind there. Let's give that a quick dry. doesn't have to be bone dry, as long as it's sort of getting there, because then it will just contrast nicely with the rest of it. Well, I'm just thinking what brush should I use next. I'm going to go for the little one, and I'm going to go for some bright yellow in that field. Bit of red in there as well. Let's just go a bit balmy then. Back in there. Right then, what do I want next? Actually, I'm going to stick with that little brush. You start introducing a few more of these colours, just some in the foreground. Once you get dark, you need to clean it, and then back to the lights, back to the lighter colours. Clean it again and again, just back into some light colour, just like that. Something like that. It's just general, just some background, then we'll start whacking some elements on top of that. So back to the sword liner, getting a few darks, and then I'm gonna need a bit more water. So it was dry enough for a mouse to get the stroke off. Just to get that. Deliberately there, pushed it into that lighter area, just up there. Didn't really want that big blob. Can I get rid of it? I don't know how to get rid of it. What I might do is hide it. Let's go for something light. I'll do. Stop. I'll try another brush. This little flat brush here. Now this one I generally use just from basically faffing around, just some random marks, just to get into some, just to loosen it all up. You know, when you're just too tight and you just want to loosen up a bit, just get some on your brush and just whack it on. A bit more over here. You can always make things some a bit lighter. So if I go back to the sword liner, and I'm just going to flick a few more things up there. I'm going to go back to the little brush. Let's just push some lighter colour on there. I'm thinking I want to put a path in there actually. I need some sort of path. What colour is it going to be? If I let's just put it in light to start with. So if you can imagine. There's the path. That's going off round there, round that bend. Now I can push some things up to it now. A little bit lighter than that. Something in the background. I'm just filling that little thing up there. Just, I don't know what that was meant to be. A little bit of green in there. You know what, I think the one on the left should be a little bit bigger and a little bit darker as well. I'm going to do that one, just go over the top of it, back into that red, blue, Payne's grey. And I'm going to take that right up to the top. And then some darks down here. Some more darks. Around there. Temptation to just go bar me is oops, hang on, it's just and I'm going to go back to the sword liner. I'm just going to pop some in there as well. Give that a quick dry. I just want to put a shadow in across that foreground. I'm going to mix a bit of red and blue together. And I'm just going to just cut a shadow straight across there like that. That'll do, not too much. I'm going to stick our little man as well. Somewhere like that. It's just a little lead for the little dog in front. Got a little bird up there. I'm just going to sign that one down there, call that one finished. Right, let's have a look at it in its mount. So there it is in the mount. So we're going to have a closer look. Remember the background sky was pretty much a blend of ultramarine, alizarin crimson, raw sienna, A bit of lemon yellow in there as well. And then once the sky was in, you can see just very, very faintly putting these like trees or hills, whatever they are in the distance. A lot of blue, pushed them right back. A little bit of green for the fields, and then we're straight into the foreground in. So left hand, basically they've got a path sweeping its way, framed either side by the trees, putting nice and dark on the left. Lots of light red and blue to give this sort of crimsony colour. Because it's so dark, contrasts nicely against the light from the sky. And on the right hand side, a bit more sword liner work, creating all these twigs and branches and things. A little bit of green, suggesting a few left leaves. Again, put deliberately. Could have been a little bit darker, I suppose, against that light sky. See our little bird there flying overhead, admiring the view. And in the foreground, got this bit of shadow as well, just to contrast against this light path that I put in, and our little man there taking his dog for a walk. So very, very simple, loose watercolour painting, just playing with colour really. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. If you can, please do join me over at patreon.com/Stephen Cronin. It's there's about 260-70 members only videos over there to keep you going for a while. If you've got any questions, please ask. Keep practicing, and I'll see you again soon.